Hey there, it's me, Hillel the Hamantash. Today, we're going on a super special journey into history, straight into the palace of King Ahasuerus in ancient Persia. Here we are in Ahasuerus' big palace in the city of Shushan. He's throwing a huge party. Everyone's been eating, laughing, and enjoying themselves for 180 days. He even hosted another small party just for Shushan that lasted another week. At the same time, in the women's quarters, Queen Vashti has also been hosting her own party just for the ladies. But on the last day, when the king tells his Queen Vashti to come show off her beauty, she absolutely refuses. The king gets furious. How dare she disobey the king? He gets up and orders her out of the palace. Now, the king needs a new queen. All the young women in the land come to the palace. Among them is a kind, brave girl named Esther. Esther is chosen to be the new queen. But shh, she's keeping a huge secret. She's Jewish. A little while later, Mordecai, Esther's cousin, is sitting at the palace gate. He overhears two of the king's officers planning to kill the king. He can't let this happen. He ran to tell Queen Esther and he saves the king's life. The king had his guards write down in the royal book to reward Mordecai. Soon, a new official named Haman becomes the king's top advisor. Haman is evil and wants everyone to bow down to him. But Mordecai always refuses. He won't bow down because he says he only bows down to Hashem. This makes Haman so mad that he convinced the king into saying that all Jews should be destroyed. A terrible decree goes out to every land in the kingdom. The Jews are in terrible danger. What are we gonna do? When Mordecai hears the news, he runs to the palace and tells Esther what's happening. How can she be of help? Going to the king without being called could get her in massive trouble. She agrees to go to King Ahasuerus without permission, but asks Mordecai to tell all the Jews to daven to Hashem. Mordecai also gathers the Jewish children and learns Torah with them. Did you hear that? Mordecai is gathering 22,000 Jewish children to learn Torah to help save the queen's life. That just shows how special it is when you learn Torah. Anyways, Queen Esther is heading to the king now. The davening and Torah sure did help. King Ahasuerus puts out his royal scepter and asks the queen what to request. So she invites the king and Haman to a feast, and of course, the king agrees. At the feast, the queen is serving the most delicious delicacies, and King Ahasuerus and Haman are certainly enjoying. She even invites them to a second feast. After the party, King Ahasuerus is trying to fall asleep, but he just can't. He tosses, turns, and fluffs his pillow. Nothing is working. So the king asks his guard to read him the book of royal records. Maybe that will help. The servants start reading, and suddenly they read about Mordecai, the man who once saved the king's life. The king jumps up and says, "Wait a minute, Mordecai was never rewarded for that." And you won't believe what happens next. Haman had to pull Mordecai on a horse around town, while Mordecai was dressed in all of the king's royal clothing. Oh boy, you should just see how embarrassed Haman is. Straight from pulling Mordecai on the horse, Haman arrives at the second feast. This time, the king turns to the queen and says, "This is the second feast you're inviting us to. Will you tell us what's on your mind?" Suddenly, she stands up and points straight to Haman, telling the king the truth. She's Jewish and Haman was trying to destroy her people. She needed help. The king gets mad at Haman. He orders his guards to take him out right that minute. Together, Mordecai and Esther saved all of the Jews. And just like that, the day turns into a joyous, happy day called Purim. To celebrate this special holiday, we do 4 special mitzvot. Number 1, we hear the Megillah, the story of Purim, 2 times, once at night and once by day. Oh, and don't forget to shake those grabbers when you hear the evil Haman's name. Number 2 is called Matanot Le'Evyonim. We give tzedakah to at least 2 people in need. Of course, you can always give more. Number 3 is Mishloach Manot. We give food baskets to our friends. And while we're on the subject, it should be at least 2 different foods to 1 friend. And last but not least is Mishteh. We have a delicious Purim feast with family and friends. Well, I guess that's it for today, friends. It's been really super fun getting to know you. Thank you for joining me on this fantastic journey through the story of Purim and how we celebrate this special day. Wishing you and your family a happy Purim. Until next time.